Hey, this is Pete from Eventide, and this is an overview of Eventide's UltraReverb native plugin. As you can see, UltraReverb is feature-packed, and the UI is divided into 6 sections. The top left section here is where you can control the reverb portion of the plugin. Using this drop-down, we can select any of the 9 different algorithms used in the reverb section. A great feature of this plugin is that you can add modulation to the signal using these 2 sliders here. As well, this slider here is for lo-fi, and this can add subtle crunch or all-out distortion to your reverb plugin. And finally, down in this section, you have additional controls for pre-delay, diffusion, early reflections, and tail level. And these buttons to the right of them let you quickly turn on and off these parameters in the reverb section of the plugin. UltraReverb also has 4 different equalizers. Use these tabs here to select which equalizer you want to adjust. As well, you can use these buttons to the right to A/B or turn off each EQ, which is great for A/Bing sounds. All EQs are overlaid on this graph here, giving you instant visual feedback of all your EQ settings. Now let's skip down to the stereo delay section of the plugin, which is located here. This button is used to activate and bypass the delays, as well as place them before or after the reverb section using pre or post. And these sets of sliders here set the delay time, the level, and the amount of feedback. When the delays are placed before the reverb section using pre, feedback returns to the delays after the signal passes through the reverb, adding the sound of the reverb section back through the delays. Feedback can also be negative, as you can see here, which flips the phase of the signals in the feedback path. With this tempo drop-down, you can easily match the delay times to your session BPM using session. You can see these are your note values, and the BPM comes from your session. With it off, delays are in milliseconds. You can also use manual to set your own BPM. Eventide's UltraReverb also has a compressor section found here, and it can be turned on using this button, which can also be used to place the compressor first or last in the signal path with pre or post. On the left side, you'll find the standard compressor controls. And a great feature of Reverb's compressor is that it can be keyed from 2 additional ways using this drop-down here. Using plugin input keys the compressor from the input signal, bypassing all signal paths in the plugin, which can be useful when the compressor is set to post. Sidechain input allows you to trigger the compressor from an external source. This section down on the bottom right is the Snapshots section, where you can store an additional 16 plugin settings with every preset. On the Mac, hit Command-click to store a new snapshot, and then use this text field to rename it. Global snapshots are an additional 16 savable settings that can be used at any time, independent of the current preset or state of the plugin. And finally, there's a level section on the bottom left where you can control the input and output levels going to and from the plugin, as well as control the overall wet to dry balance using this mix control. These left and right labels on the top of the meter double as clip indicators, and when red tell you if there's any clipping that has occurred on the input or the output of reverb.